Hello folks, this is Larry Strzelecki from Assured Concepts Group with an educational economic update for January 2020. Now in this month's video, I'll discuss some of the recent headlines that influence the financial markets in December. I'll also provide some perspective on what these developments may mean for you in the months ahead. Now stocks were up in December. Investors showed guarded optimism thanks to continuing trade negotiations between the U.S. and China, as well as positive market data as the year came to a close. The Nasdaq Composite rose 3.9%, while the S&P 500 picked up 3.15%. The Dow Jones Industrial Average also showed a 2.1% improvement. Now, the Federal Reserve chose to end the year with a more dovish stance. After 3 rate cuts spread over the last year, it remains to be seen how long the Fed can hold its current monetary stance, although rumors are they'll try to hold it through the election. In global news, representatives from both the U.S. and China agreed to a Phase 1 trade deal after a year and a half of imposing tariffs on each other's products. This pact, which is expected to be signed in 2020, is characterized as an initial step towards a larger deal. The short-term economic outlook really can't be discussed without noting the passage of the Setting Every Community Up for Retirement Enhancement or SECURE Act. That's a mouthful, which occurred prior to Christmas. Now, this law had passed the House nearly without much review and unanimously, but was stalled in the Senate. In order to overcome the wall it faced in the Senate, the House attached the bill to the budget amendment, effectively tying the two pieces of legislation together. This law alters some key rules pertaining to traditional retirement accounts. Now, on a good note, it raises the age for required minimum distributions for those not yet taking requirement distributions from these accounts from 70 and a half to age 72, providing some folks a 1-year break and others a 2-year break. It defers required minimum distributions further for those still actively employed at that age. While it is intended to strengthen retirement security across the country, the SECURE Act has some investors worried that the changes may hurt Americans who are actively saving for retirement. Now, at the same time, many economists believe these changes will have a minimal effect over time. The key component that worries us most is the elimination of the stretch provisions for the next generation, meaning your children in most cases. Under the new law, subject to certain exceptions, all IRA assets have to be liquidated by recipients within 10 years of receipt, causing possible massive taxation on IRA assets or loss of tax-free continuation on Roth assets. It also changes planning of these accounts when they are left behind. So please feel free to contact me to discuss the impact of this legislation on your family. Well, that's it for this month's economic update. Once again, this is Larry Strzelecki with Assured Concepts Group, signing off for the month of January 2020. Please remember that nothing I talk about here is a recommendation. If you'd like to discuss your personal financial situation, please give me a call at 847-426-1077, and I'd be happy to talk to you.
If you would like to discuss your portfolio or personal financial needs, please contact us at 847-426-1077. Nothing stated in this presentation should be considered an offer of a securities product nor an investment strategy. The advisors of Assured Concepts Group offer securities and investment advisory services through FSIC. FSIC is a member of FINRA and SIPC.